Hello Leo, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your mid-month reading for month of December, and just so you know, this reading gonna be solely focused on love and relationship. So your energy and the person that you are dealing with, or dealt with, or in a relationship with, like whatever who is in your energy right now. We are gonna be talking about how on that, and mostly we're gonna focus on like what is not working, like what kind of energy is coming in between two um, which is not letting your desire come true, or what's in your heart space not coming in reality. Okay, whatever that prohibiting that kind of energy. All right, and my monthly reading, which is like a more of a individual based or more of a you based, like and kind of in-depth, kind of layered reading, long reading, that's going to be always there. Okay, so without any further delay, let's get into this. And for this reading, I am gonna, it's like a spread I'm gonna use, and for this spread we will be using only 4 cards, and then I will be getting some more cards to add a layer on some cards. It may happen, it may not. Okay, I'm just giving you a structural idea how what is gonna be before we get into this. Okay, because this is something new that we started to do, so I just feel like giving you an outline. All right, okay, without any further delay, let's get into this. What's in your heart space? What do you want out of this situation at this moment, whatever situation you are in with this connection, and what you are wanting out of this. Let's see. Leo. We got Queen of Swords. Okay. You want to see things through. You want to see the core of a situation. Maybe I don't know what it entails right now, but I feel like with Queen of Swords you are in a situation which makes you feel kind of confused, and feels like that you cannot really pinpoint what is going wrong, and why it doesn't feel fulfilling, why it doesn't feel that cozy, why it doesn't feel that uh, you have the entire full support from this person or from this connection, why you don't feel secure, complete security, or in like sense of loyalty in a way from in this relationship. And it could be for various reasons, but I feel like with Queen of Swords you wanna know the truth of it. Like it doesn't have to be a verbal truth, but you kind of wanna seek the where what is the core of this matter. You wanna go to the bottom of this matter, some matter that you wanna go and to the bottom of it. That's what I'm getting from Queen of Swords. Let's get 2 cards. What are working against you is like one, we got 10 of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. Let's see, Devils. So I feel like with 10 of Pentacles there is a lot of possibilities, and lot of lack of a better word, there is a lot of potential that you see in this relationship. That's why you are ready to even put the work to go through this like truth searching journey, in order to really know what's the what is this that holds this relationship, what's the core value that you two are kind of baiting on. because I feel like with Ten of Pentacles you see a lot of prosperity with this relationship, even though there is certain kind of upheaval or certain kind of confusion. Confusion doesn't mean that it's upheaval. Confusion means that, here at least in this context, means that there is something that you don't really know. Maybe it's maybe the person that you are with is very different than you are, and their action sometimes doesn't speak to you truthfully. That doesn't mean they are not truthful. That your interpretation of those actions, it's different because you two are different, so that can create a kind of confusion in the situation. So what I'm trying to say here is not negative or anything. It's just that you are trying to get to the core of the matter because you feel like it's worth investing in, because you feel that there is a possibility that you can feel that kind of Ten of Pentacles kind of loyalty, security, safety, and also some sense of growth, where you can grow as an individual and as a partner within this relationship. So there is a lot of possibilities and hope and hope there, like more of romance and all that. I'm getting more of a mature kind of energy from this too. Like you feel that with this person it's certain kind of understanding that you guys have, that you need in order to be secure, in order to feel safe, in order to feel functioning. I mean, you don't need other people to make you feel functioning, but within this relation dynamics, you feel that it's gonna work out in your favor, or not only your favor, not in a selfish way, but collectively for both of you. But yeah, it's gonna work out for you as well. Okay, so that's the one thing. So what is working against that you cannot have? Okay, Nine of Wands. So Nine of Wands, that's a wand in a fire energy. And Nine of Wands for me it's like a Leo energy, because Nine of Wands is like a guarding somebody's idea, guarding somebody's dedication, guarding with against a lot of odds. So okay, before I go further, let's think about this a little, because these are the two forces, that's the energy that's not letting you to go to the core of it. So I feel that with this person you feel that there is a lot of you can feel safe, you can feel secure, you can feel that it's a supporting partner. It's a very mature kind of pentacle energy I'm getting. It's not like a dreamy romantic partnership energy that I'm picking on right now. But at the same time, I think the person you are dealing with, they are a little closed off, so it's kind of hard for you to communicate certain things with them, communicate your thoughts, communicate that where you are coming from and what you want. Queen of Swords is all about communication. Is of course it's a seeking for the core of it. It's also, in order to seek that kind of truth within a certain situation, one has to have a strong intuition as well. So it doesn't have to be everything verbally based. It can also be silent body language, then you pick up on like what's really going on. But at the end of the day, Queen of Swords is like a mental energy, and mental energy like to communicate, to get to the truth of it. So I feel like you want to talk this thing out, you want to talk, you want to be frank, you want to be truthful and honest with this person, really get to the bottom of it. But I feel like that person is little closed off. Maybe that's why you get confused in the first place. Maybe your nature, both of you are a little different. Maybe that person is like a little to be honest, I feel like with Nine of Wands here and the energy I'm getting right now, I feel like they feel that if they open up to you, you may try to convince them with your passion or with your strong like a like argumentative skill. I'm not saying you're quarrelsome, I'm not saying that, but you have a you are you're very strong in what you believe, and you're very strong in your words and your communication. So they feel like if they open up, you may try to a little bit belittle, like a little bit try to downplay them, and that's why they are kind of guarding their own idea about this situation. So even though you both are like, see how they are kind of uh, diagonally looking at you and the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like that they also know that this relationship is something that is stable, that can be kind of that can grow in something more stable, and they feel that there is a lot of potential of domestic companionship with there, and kind of serenity and calmness with you. But at the same time, they feel a little threatened and a little kind of, the point is they feel like they need to protect, they need to be defensive. Otherwise, if they come too soft or like vulnerable, they feel like that they, like Queen of Swords can be very cutthroat, and like I feel like they feel that you are gonna just be very harsh with your words, or be very harsh, kind of stubborn with what you think the way this relationship take on, and it's gonna be kind of two strong head kind of beating against each other. That's what they feel. But with Queen of Swords, I don't think that's what you are looking for. You are just looking for the truth of the matter and the honesty of the matter, but they have a little guard up against you. No, maybe based on your relationship, how your relationship have built on, and how you have been in this relationship. So there is a certain sense of defensiveness, a certain sense of aloofness from their side. So that's why it's making harder for you to get to the truth, because these two are working against, because they are also looking for the Ten of Pentacles, and they don't want to lose this kind of stability that they have with you, but at the same time they don't want to lose themselves. And they feel like the moment they are going to open themselves up, there could be a risk of losing their own ideology and losing their own opinion in the midst of heat of argument. That's what they feel. Okay, I'm gonna get like what we can I'm gonna get card like what is the advice, that what kind of energy you can hone in order to really address this current situation that you are facing. Okay, Three of Cups. So I think with Three of Cups, I feel like that things are okay. I think I'm gonna get a card. I mean, I don't need, seriously. I can totally intuitively feel what's going on here. So with this Three of Cups advice, I feel like because they are a little defensive, I think you can. It's not that they don't. They also want Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles kind of stability. They know that it is possible to have that with you in this relationship. You also want that. That's why you are putting effort, right? So you both want this, but I feel like there is a little bit of intimidating kind of energy there. And if you I with Three of Cups as a suggestion, I feel like the things are, universe is trying to tell you that you need to make, and I think these things gonna need to come from you, because they are a little defensive, their guard is really up. that they won't be taking any initiative. That's what I said. They might be a little aloof. They are not just opening up. If you want to talk about things, they will, like, let's say you want to talk about this and you bring up some kind of issue that you feel like you need to talk to get to the core of it, and they kind of talk, but they kind of always try to escape from this conversation, and they try to divert the conversation into something else, or just shut down sometimes. So they are not really engaged. They are not seeking for that, because they have a fear of losing themselves in the heat of argument. Okay, so I feel like in order to really let their guard down, you need to take the initiative and be the Leo you are, be the charmer. So you need to be in, like, I feel like that's what the suggestion is. You don't need to be anything. This is what you, if you feel like this energy can help you, you can pick on this energy. Otherwise, there is nothing is set in stone. Three of Cups is like more, try to bring more, just ease them out a little bit, let them feel a little ease, instead of Queen of Swords, which is like very confident, kind of determined, kind of harsh outlook, and get to the, I'm gonna go to the bottom of it no matter what with this sword. So I have this big ass sword holding in my hand. It can be little, just imagine the visual of it. The visual of it can be very kind of fearful. Just somebody's holding this sword in their hand and like, okay, now talk to me, look in my eyes and tell me what's the truth. That can be very intimidating for a lot of people. So I feel that's what's here happening. They know that it's gonna get into something very staunchy, something very stern kind of argument, or something very that they won't be able to defend themselves. So there is this tenderness in them that kind of prohibiting them to come to terms in your vision, that you get to the core of it. So just make it a little ease, have an, like, instead of having that kind of, you can, yeah, of course you want to know the truth, you are going to get there, but with Three of Cups is suggesting be a childlike, be a more like not so serious, just ease them out, and just be also a little relaxed, and then you can talk. Maybe you can just go out for a drink or something, and then when you both are little not really very in your mind or in your personality complain, like little loose, and then you can just bring it up in a very friendly and compassionate way, so that they can also feel like, okay, it's not like do or die kind of situation. So there is gonna be a space for them to also you know get involved and share their opinion, share their thoughts. They will feel more welcoming. So you have to make the play space more welcoming for them to interact right now. Otherwise, they are not gonna be opening up to you. That's what I feel from these cards. Yes. Yeah, it's like it's not a it's not a very complicated situation. It's just that you are gonna get the end goal anyway. It's just a matter of choosing which road. Either you can go on a muddy road or on a road full of stones, or you can just go in a little smoother way. So just universe is with Three of Cups is saying that go with, use your charm, use your passion, use your childlike um, you know nature. That will ease them out, and then you can just get what you want. You are gonna go to the core of the truth, but it's just a different, it's a little D road. That's what it is. So I feel like I really don't think that I'm gonna take any cards from Spellcaster. I just feel intuitively this is what it is for this message. Alright, Leo, hope you get something out of it, and thank you so much for joining me here, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.